What's up, YouTube? Welcome to the MMA News Center. I am Daniel, and these are the MMA headlines. All right, first up, we have BJPain.com reporting Conor McGregor meets with Russian President Vladimir Putin. The former UFC lightweight and featherweight champion Conor McGregor is currently in Russia, where he attended the World Cup final. He is also using the Russian visit to build a Russian compound, whatever that means. As it turns out, McGregor was invited to the World Cup as a guest of Russian President Vladimir Putin. Shortly after the game wrapped up, McGregor took to Instagram to share a few photos of his meeting with Putin and offer his thanks to a Russian president. As we can see on the article, if we scroll down, we can see a picture of Conor McGregor with President Vladimir Putin. And we have a quote for the Notorious, which says, "Today I was invited to the World Cup final as a guest of Russian President Vladimir Putin. This man is one of the greatest leaders of our time, and I was honored to attend such a landmark event alongside him. Today was an honor for me, Mr. Putin. Thank you and congratulations on an amazing World Cup." Alright, next up we have the villain Colby Covington sends warning to effing loser Nick Diaz. BJPen.com reports earlier this week former Strikeforce welterweight champion Nick Diaz took to social media where he criticized the UFC for awarding Brock Lesnar a heavyweight title fight with the new champion Daniel Cormier and bashed Cormier for his fighting style. If we scroll down, we can see a picture of Nick Diaz looking very good, let's just say, just like if he would after a fight. But we have the exchange right here where Colby Covington talks to Nick Diaz about his first post, where it says, sick of this baddest man on the planet BS. I'll fight for any title at any weight at UFC. Wants to make BS WWF fights with guys that fight like shit and put on an act at DC MMA would Instagram. To which Colby Covington respond, "Holy shit, I didn't know you could tweet from prison? ? Watch your mouth when you're speaking about the hashtag natty goat. You're only beating women these days. You ain't beating anybody relevant. You effing loser. Shut your effing mouth before I shut it for you, homie." So those are the headlines for Colby. Nobody's surprised about this. Now going and having beef with Nick Diaz, I don't know what's next. All right, and our last headline would be Super Sage Northcut considering future move to middleweight. BJPen.com reports, last night in the co-main event of UFC Boys, Super Sage Northcut picked up his first victory in the UFC welterweight division, defeating Zach Otto, excuse me if I chopped that off completely, by KO after a period of early adversity. While Northcut has previously fought and won in the UFC lightweight division, this first welterweight win was important to him as he considers welterweight his natural weight. While Northcut feels the welterweight division is the best fit for him currently, it doesn't sound like he considers the division his permanent home. If the absurdly jacked prospect continues to inflate, he expects he may eventually be forced up to the middleweight division. If you scroll down, who knows? Northcut said backstage after his UFC Boys defeat of Zach Otto via MMA Junkie. If you look at my brother is like 6'4" and he's only 19 years old, so I hope I'm as tall as him. If we keep reading, I might be 6'5". I could be 220, 230 pounds. I have no idea. My mom's dad was 6'5", so I could be fighting at 185 in the future, but first 170. Whatever the case, Northcut's priority as always is simply developing as martial artist. He plans to accomplish this goal with the same work ethic that got him to the dance in the first place. So best of luck to Sage Northcut. Big fan. Gotta say, the kid keeps doing great. Can't wait to see more from him. I'm sure he's gonna do great regardless if he goes to middleweight or back down to lightweight. But other than that, that's the headlines for today. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked the video, consider subscribing. You can go down in the comments below, and if you have any pointers or any other suggestions that you may want to consider putting down there for the future, and let me know anything else you want. That's it for now. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time.